We're here with Middlebury assistant coach Gus Brakely along with student athletes J.D. Farkas and Cooper Damali after today's 13-8 win in the NCAA second round over Dickinson here at Tufts. Coach, we'll just let you start with your opening thoughts on today's victory.
We played a great team today. A ton of respect to Dickinson and Coach Webster and his staff and his team. We feel fortunate to come out of that game with a dub. They've had a great year and have a great program. So,
Gus, I'll just stay with you, Coach. You guys, right out to a 9-0 lead there, really offensively clicking. I mean, face-offs obviously was a huge part of the game. Just talk about, the intensity and what you saw your team coming out of the gate there.
yeah, we had a great week of practice, and hats off to our guys. We really put an emphasis on showing up and competing as hard as we could, and that's what wins ball games at this time of year. We built on a great week of practice and turned that into production on game day.
Yeah, Cooper, over to you. You guys were really humming there offensively, especially in the first, 20 minutes of the game. Kind of slowed down a bit, but you picked it up back in the second half. Just talk about what was working offensively for you guys.
Yeah, Dickinson threw zone at us, and, it's about slowing it down and figuring it out, finding ways to score. We were humming on man, but, once we were able to figure it out, we started to get the scoring going again, and just, getting guys open.
JD, over to you. I mean, loose balls, hustle plays. It was just felt like you guys were making every loose ball, every hustle play there in that game. Just talk about the mentality, there in the midfield, but also from the kind of that group, the face-off group and the short stick D middies, the guys that are really just making the hustle plays.
Yeah, all credit to Noah Filippelli, our Fogo, and Justin DeLucia on the wing. They're absolute dogs. GBs win games, and I think that they put us in a great position to succeed.
I'll just stay with you, JD. Dickinson obviously made a push there. I think cut it to 4 late in the half. What's the mentality on the sideline? How do you guys kind of refocus and then you push the lead back out there?
Yeah, you just got to think things are going to go wrong during the game. It's next play mentality. A lot of ebbs and flows. Just got to keep going. Next play, do your job, and it'll work out in the end.
Cooper, over to you. I mean, you guys just did such a great job on the ride. You made it so hard for them to clear the ball. At one point they had more turnovers than shots on goal. It was just relentless there. Just talk about the work rate that you all have there, especially your attack, but also the midfielders to just make it so hard there.
Yeah, it goes back to what Coach said. We worked on competing, and I think that shows up on game day.
Coach, back over to you. Obviously it's been a tough year, kind of up and down. You've had some emotional things going on, but to be there with this group and to get that win tonight, just talk about what that means to you.
Yeah, I'm just so happy for these guys. They show up every day. They give it their all. The attention to detail is great. The effort's never in question. Obviously playing in the NESCAC, there's going to be some ups and downs, and we took everything as a learning opportunity, and we're trying to play our best lacrosse in May. That's always our goal at the start of the year.
Well, you picked up the NCAA second round win today over Dickinson. You'll play Tufts tomorrow night at 7:30 here on Bellow Field. One of the great programs here in the NCAA program. Coach J.D. Cooper, thanks so much for joining us, and congratulations on your win.
Thank you.